Joining me now from Reston, Virginia, from the Media Research Center, Director of MRC-TV, Eric Scheiner. So, Eric, revolving around these World Series games, the UFC match, all of that, I can't believe that's what we're talking about right now, to be completely honest. But what is your take on the media's coverage?
Oh, number one, I'm with you. Who really cares? Look, you know, the media hates Trump. The liberal media hates Trump. They're going to play up the boos. They're going to downplay any of the cheers. And then, you know, if someone says, like Donald Trump Jr. says he heard cheers at the UFC event, well, then they're going to come out and attack him for hearing the cheers. They're going to downplay what we saw from the Nats and what Ryan Zimmerman said to President Trump about, you know, keeping our people safe and doing a good job, you know, in the country. They're going to downplay that, but they're going to play up the players that decided not to come. This is the media. They simply just hate Trump, and that's really what they're going to focus on. And let's face it, the nation is kind of polarized politically. So in one case, I'll say Michelle Obama was right about something. It's part of the job.
Absolutely. And, you know, it is kind of a little bit interesting to me, though, regarding a topic. I mean, if Democrats, for example, firmly believe a lot of the allegations that they're making, I mean, they were outraged about child separation until all of a sudden they weren't. They were outraged about pulling troops out of Turkey, Syria, until suddenly they weren't. It's one of those things where, I mean, the outrage is kind of getting a little bit ridiculous to me, to the point where they're starting to pick up very minor things. And in fact, there's one clip I want to show from CNN. They covered Trump's typos over the weekend. They dedicated about a 5-minute segment to that. I believe we have a clip of it. Let's take a look.
Just this week, he misspelled Republican and unfair, but those are hardly the worst examples. We have seen countless absurd spellings from the commander-in-chief. He has called showbiz shoebiz, there's hamburgers, there's the smocking gun, there's a lot of these, even misspelling his wife Melania's name.
Typos, Eric. I don't know. Am I wrong for thinking that maybe is a little bit of a waste of time for your 1-hour show every Sunday or whatever it is?
I would have loved to see the pitch of this at the producers meeting. Yeah. Could we talk about the stock market? What's going on there? No, that's too positive. Don't want to talk about that.
Right.
Can we talk about the jobs numbers? No, we don't want to talk about that. Well, I know. Twitter typos.
I mean, my God,
yeah.
What a time to be alive, right?
It seems like a bit of a stretch to focus on that, you know. And of course, this is CNN, the network that doesn't know the difference between Alabama and Mississippi graphically, but they're okay with that. They get a pass on that. But Trump, you know, he has some typos. Of course, the one thing they compare him to the Democrats, and they're very happy that the Democrats have less typos since Trump has become president. But let's be honest, how many times has the guy tweeted since he's become president? It's not really an apples-to-apples comparison there. I think Trump has probably tweeted a heck of a lot more. But, you know, it's just another way to attack Trump. I think they even say in the piece that, you know, well, late-night comics have picked up on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's kind of where the issue belongs, Brian.
Right. And, you know, but really quick before we let you go, too, I want to build on CNN a little bit. We just got maybe about 30 seconds left. Have you noticed maybe trends within CNN, MSNBC, or anything like that? We know they're going to be against the president. Are they kind of coming to the support of any Democrat candidates so far?
They seem to support whatever Democrats are going against Trump. Whatever the top 4 are in the polling numbers, those are the ones they're going to focus on, because it's not really about what the Democrats have to say. It's about them attacking Trump. That's really what their coverage is about.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, I'll just say this. I think the ratings speak for themselves, and I'll leave it at that. Eric, thank you very much for joining us tonight.